Some of you guys probably already know the story. Charlotte's Web. It's a children's book, actually, written way back. But basically, it's about this farmer that had, I call it McDonald's farm. He had all kind of animals on his farm, and it's a children's book, so all animals talked. So they talked to each other. But basically what it is, this farmer had this pig that had a mess of pigs, and one of the pigs was a runt. And he said, I think I'm just gonna take that runt to the slaughterhouse. We don't need a runt pig. And so he had the pig out there in the pen, and all the other animals, farm animals around there, thinking it was sad that this pig was gonna go to the slaughterhouse. And in this pig pen, above the pig, the spider had a web. Well, the spider's name was Charlotte. And she come up with this ingenious idea that she's gonna write messages in her spider web to save that pig. And so one of the first things she wrote in the web was some pig. And so when the farmer come out next morning and seen this some pig wrote in a spider web, he thought it was like a miracle from God, a message from above that he needs to save that pig. And so, yeah, long story, but the pig got saved because of Charlotte writing stuff in her web. And but anyway, I thought I would write some rat in this web. So yeah, Charlotte's Web, some rat. So yeah, the car is gonna be named Charlotte, and I guess this spider back here is gonna be named Charlotte too. I don't see why not. Charlotte's Web. Yeah, that's what we got. Charlotte, meet Charlotte. You know how ladies are, they like to get dialed up, and Charlotte's no different. So first thing we're gonna do for Charlotte is get her some high heels. Needs the high heels, gotta have it. Yeah, meet Charlotte. Okay. Got rear wheels for Charlotte, high heels. Yep, that's what I wanted right there. That's what we wanted. Gonna be all right. Okay. Rear tires, high heels. Yeah, that'll work. Now, in case you wonder what brand this is Radar, R-A-D-I-R. And these are 8.5 by 15. Got the cheater grooves. And the reason I went with these, I was gonna go to Towel City, and I called them on the phone, and they said, well, we don't have no cores. I said, well, when do you expect some? He said, I don't know, it could be 2 weeks, could be a month or more, I don't know. And they recap, so they need the core to make the tires. But these are brand new, these are not recaps, these are fresh, all the way up new. Of course, they cost a lot more money, but this is what we got right here. Radar dragster slick, they call it. So if you're gonna look for these online, you search for dragster slick. R-A-D-I-R. Okay, front tires. These are Firestones. Come from Snyder. I think that's the name of it, Snyder.com, Snyders.com. Anyway, they're 21, like 4.5 by 21, something like that. So yeah, let's see what they look like. Yeah, they're a little taller than the rear. They're gonna be a little bit taller, I think. Yeah, right there. Yeah, high heels for Charlotte, right there. I got my front wheels sandblasted and painted. I still got rubbed silver over them. And one of them is not completely true. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drive it down the road much or not with these wheels, but I'm gonna put them on and we're gonna see what the car looks like. And if it don't drive good and I can't straighten the wheel, I'll buy 2 new wheels. Of course, they $425 a piece. But if that's what it takes to get it right, that's what I'll do. Okay, I finally made the baffles for the headers, Charlotte. Quieted down a lot. We're gonna see, I got a video with them in and with them out. You can't really tell about a video sound, but it's still loud, but it's not near as loud as what it was, so we're gonna try that. Got them turned down a little bit, so, and now the exhaust won't blow spud all over the side of the car so much now. It should blow out. So there's that. I built these baffles to go in the headers. Just a piece of exhaust pipe. I cut a couple notches out and squoze it together, weld it to make it cone shape, and then cut some slots in it. One of the worst welds I ever done. But hey, it's a rat rod. Who really gives a you know what? Plates, block off plates. Nothing fancy. Just cut them out with a blue wrench and ground them off a little bit. Same with these, nothing fancy. Rat roddy kind of stuff. So I want to spray the header paint on these, and then I got to put them on and run it to heat this up to cure the paint. So I'm gonna get these sprayed and put back in, and we'll see what it sounds like. Okay, what it sounds like with the headers open. Here we go. Let's see what it sounds like with the baffles in. Yeah, the wind's blowing, but I just wanted to do, I got the front tires and wheels on Charlotte. I just want to do a quick video, let you guys see what it looked like. A lot more balanced out now. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, she's balanced out now. Little shot of the inside. Oh yeah, you can see I painted my turnout tips to match the car. Did that. Maybe a license plate frame out of some square tubing. Decided not to do the bumperettes. I was going to do some little bumperettes off each side of that, but I hadn't done that yet, and probably won't anytime soon. Yeah, that's a pretty cool tire there. I like that a lot. Really do. Really do. So I'm going to find another project for them. Yep. Another project for those. So, Charlotte 2.0. Okay, here's my options. This was a Mustang spring, 2 week, car bottomed out with that one. This is a spring that just took out, too stiff. And this is the Thunderbird spring that I'm gonna try now. Gonna have to modify it, maybe cut it off some, but we're gonna find out. But this is wound with 1/2 inch wire. This is with 3/4 inch wire, and this is 5/8 wire. So, even though this is bigger coil and spread out more, I'm gonna try this one. If you mash on it, if you step on it or mash on it, it feels just a little bit stiffer than this one does, and a lot less stiffer than that one. This here is really, really stiff. This is a front spring off of something. So yeah, gotta try that. I'm gonna try these Thunderbird spring and see what happens. Yeah, this center hole was too big for this. It wallows around too much. So I'm gonna heat these up and tighten that hole up a little bit so this here will be a tighter fit. you might say, well, what about the tensile strength of that spring steel once you heat it up? My answer to that is, I don't know. I'm a redneck. I don't have no clue. But I do know this. I've cut many springs. I've bent the ends of many springs. And I ain't never had one break. Now, if you go heating it in the middle, I ain't never done that. If you heat it in the middle, I don't know what would happen then. I seen some people lower the vehicle by heating the springs in the middle to make them compress, put some weight on them. And I ain't never tried that, so I don't know about that. But I do know the heating the end of them, I ain't never had one break. So there's that. Now that takes care of the top spring perch. That fits tight. The bottom spring perch is 4 inches around, a lot bigger than that one. So you see I don't have 4 inches. I'm at to open this end up a little bit. That ought to work. By the way, I got a 20% discount on this vise at Harbor Freight. First time I ever used it, so can't really say anything about it yet, except it works so far. Seems to be fine. Okay, I got my springs modified. Now one thing I didn't have before were these rubber cushions on the bottom and top of the spring. So I'm putting that in. I think that's where my noise was coming from. That metal, the metal was probably making some noise. So yeah, I'm putting these rubber, cut one coil out of the springs because I put one in and tried it full length and it was a little bit too tall. The car set up a little too high in the back. And remember, I got them adjustable all thread. I could adjust it. I could make it tighter, but I can't make it no softer. So I had to cut one coil out. I'm gonna try that. One good thing about these springs, the way I got built this thing, is easy to get them in and out. And that's a good thing, because I've been having to take them in and out a few times trying to get it right. But yeah, all you gotta do get that top end, pull this up, put a jack under that. Yeah, that spring is in. See what happens. Yeah, after I put them T-bird springs in and got that toe in, well, I checked it, didn't have to set it, it was already good. I drove Charlotte, she drives fine, drives real good, rides a lot better, and yeah. Well, every lady deserves a rose. Charlotte's no different. So I made her this rose out of sheet metal, aluminum, number 9 wire. Yeah, let me show you how I did that. What I got here, cut me out a little pattern, and I'm gonna cut 5 out. I ain't never made one of these before, so it'll be the first one. I'm cutting 5 out and see if that's enough.